Thank you very much. I had lessons. Thank you all so much for coming to the cooking show. You know, it's been really marvelous being able to take the show on the road. I always have a place to sleep. It's been great. As most of you know, I am from a steel town, much like Syracuse. It's a marvelous town. Fortunately, I was able to get my master's in culinary arts. And this has allowed me to surpass my humble beginnings. You know, as a professional in culinary arts, it's really given me the opportunity to reflect on my more provincial roots. I've come a long way since then. And also, as a professional, I have the unique ability to take on a protege. And I know that that's why you've all purchased tickets to tonight's show. And unfortunately, I can't give a degree to everyone. I can only choose one person tonight. So, who would like to volunteer to be my... Come here. Thank you, my dear. What's your name?
Esther.
Esther, you just look so eager to learn. You know, Esther, as a master of culinary skills, one of the most unique opportunities is when you're preparing food for entertaining. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And then, of course, with the economy and all, the entertainment business has, taken a downturn. So tonight we'll be preparing a meal based on a shoestring budget. So how does that sound? All right, good. So we'll go through exactly what we're going to be preparing. So remember this. We're going to be making a lobster bisque. We'll put it in individual crock pots and finish it off with a puff pastry. We're going to be making a rack of lamb, an endive salad. We'll be doing some garlic-infused mashed potatoes, and then we'll finish it all off with an almond tart meringue. So does that sound good? That sounds good. That's great. All right, well, Esther, I'm going to have you take out the ingredients. So we'll start with the lobster bisque because that will be the most difficult. So I want you to reach down deep into that bag and pull out for me 4 one-pound lobsters.
Okay.
Don't be shy. They have their claws, tied together, so they won't hurt you.
Got it.
All right. So you take out your lobster, and then I also need you to pull out some carrots, some celery. Are you getting that out of the bag there? Some carrots, some celery, some bay leaves, some tomato paste.
Yeah.
We'll also, of course, because it's a bisque, we'll need sherry, which I always keep on hand. And Esther, we're not done with the ingredients.
Oh.
We'll also need some tomato paste and some. That looks like enough. All right. So the first thing you want to do is that you want to take the lobsters and you want to cut off their heads, cut off their tails, and cut off their claws. Are you done with that?
Yeah.
Great. And then once you do that, I'd like you to go ahead and crack the claws and the tail and get the meat out. So you look a little confused, so I'm going to show you exactly what by this. Now remember, first we're cutting off the tail.
Okay.
And then we're taking and we're scooping the meat out of the tail. And you want to make sure you get it out of the claws as well. And then once you do that, you're going to take and cut the meat into little pieces so we can make our bisque. So do you think you can handle that?
I can.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to start preparing our meringue.
Okay.
And the meringue is a very difficult thing to prepare. You want to make sure while you're preparing the meringue that you're not getting any yolk in the whites. And also, we're going to beat these in just a minute. I think we can beat them now. And also, you want to make sure that you're getting just enough air in there because you want it to start to form stiff peaks. And not just anyone can prepare a meringue. I mean, you have to have an eye for it.
Yeah.
So, if this gets screwed up, the almond tart is all over. And actually, I'm going to have you keep beating. Don't stop eating it. Don't stop. All right, so we're running out of time. We gotta hurry this up. Esther, that's enough lobster.
Okay.
We're gonna put the lobster in the pot, and you're gonna start on our rack of lamb.
Okay.
And the rack of lamb is just like the lobster, so I'm sure you can do it. All right. Since we're so busy, I'm gonna take a minute. And I'm going to read some of the fan mail that we've received. And every week I have tons of people that write into Cooking at Home. And they just rave about the program and ask for my professional advice. And so we'll just take a minute to read a few letters. This one is from the University of Wyoming. And which I expect to visit pretty soon because I sent an application there. It says, "Dear Miss Carolyn, thank you for your application. We had a very large amount of applicants to look over, and we are pleased with the quality and range of the majority of the packets, which must be why they're running. The process of selecting individuals for interviews was challenging. The high quality of the applications made the search very difficult. This makes me feel good. The department has completed our search, and we have invited a candidate that fully meets our department needs and expectations." I think we're going to put the letters on. Esther, that looks excellent. All right, so let's go back to our lobster. Thank you so much. All right, so our lobster, we have our lobster sauteing in our olive oil. And then to there we're going to add our fish stock and the sherry. And we're just going to let it simmer for about an hour. It only takes that long. So Esther, I so appreciate you helping me out today. For your troubles, I'd like to confer upon you this honorary degree. Now don't leave it in the back of your car or use it as toilet paper. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So, thank you for joining me today for this episode of The Cooking Show. I appreciate you coming in. I certainly appreciate visiting Syracuse. I also do birthday parties. Thank you. I'd like you to be able to sample a little of what we made today. So I'm going to have catering pass around sandwiches. Or just catering. Or I'll pass around too.